The sun was setting over the kingdom of Enchantia, painting the sky in shades of pink and orange. As the last rays of daylight faded away, the stars began to twinkle, one by one, in the deepening blue of the night. Inside the palace, Princess Sofia was getting ready for bed. She had just finished brushing her teeth and was now cuddled up in her soft, warm blankets, her favorite stuffed animal, Clover the bunny, nestled by her side. Sofia loved bedtime. It was a time to relax, reflect on the day's adventures, and dream about new ones. But tonight, as she lay in her cozy bed, she felt a bit restless. Her mind was full of excitement, and she found it hard to close her eyes. "I guess I'm just too excited to sleep," Sofia said softly to Clover, who looked at her with his big, friendly eyes. "But I know what will help, a bedtime story." With that thought in mind, Sofia decided to do something special. She reached for her amulet of Avalor, which glowed softly against her chest. The amulet had granted Sofia many magical experiences, and tonight, she hoped it would help her find the perfect bedtime story. As she held the amulet in her hands, she closed her eyes and whispered, "Amulet of Avalor, show me a story that will help me and all the children of Enchantia have sweet dreams tonight." The amulet responded to Sofia's wish by glowing brighter, filling the room with a warm, golden light. The light swirled around Sofia, and before she knew it, she was transported to a magical place, a place that was perfect for a bedtime story. Sofia found herself in a beautiful, moonlit meadow. The grass was soft beneath her feet, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Above her, the night sky was a canvas of stars, each one shining brightly like a tiny diamond. As Sofia looked around in wonder, she noticed that she wasn't alone. Standing nearby was a tall, graceful figure dressed in flowing robes that shimmered like stardust. The figure had a gentle smile and eyes that sparkled with kindness. "Welcome, Princess Sofia," the figure said in a soothing voice. "I am Luna, the guardian of dreams. I watch over the dreams of children and ensure that they are filled with happiness and wonder." Sofia smiled back at Luna, feeling a sense of calm wash over her. "It's nice to meet you, Luna. I was just hoping for a bedtime story that would help me sleep, and now I'm here in this beautiful place." Luna nodded, her expression thoughtful. "I can sense that you're seeking a story that will bring comfort and joy. Let me share with you a tale of a magical adventure that will do just that." With a wave of her hand, Luna created a shimmering image in the air, a storybook that opened to reveal the first page of a new adventure. Sofia watched in awe as the story began to unfold before her eyes. Once upon a time, in a kingdom not so different from Enchantia, there was a little girl named Lyla. Lyla was a kind and curious child, always eager to explore the world around her. She lived in a cozy cottage at the edge of a magical forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the animals spoke in soft, gentle voices. One night, as Lyla was getting ready for bed, she heard a soft tapping at her window. She peeked outside and saw a tiny, glowing creature, a dream fairy, hovering just beyond the glass. The fairy was no bigger than Lila's hand, with delicate wings that shimmered like moonbeams. "Hello, little one," the fairy said in a voice as light as a breeze. "I am Faye, a dream fairy, and I've come to ask for your help." Lyla opened the window wide, letting the cool night air fill her room. "What do you need help with, Faye?" Faye fluttered closer, her tiny face full of concern. "A dark cloud has settled over the dream meadow, a place where all dreams are born. If the cloud isn't lifted, the dreams of children everywhere will be filled with worry instead of joy. I need someone brave and kind to help me chase the cloud away, and I believe you are that someone." Lila's heart swelled with determination. She knew she couldn't let the dreams of children be spoiled by a dark cloud. "I'll help you, Faye. Let's go to the dream meadow." Faye smiled gratefully and waved her tiny wand. In an instant, Lyla was lifted from her bed and carried on a gentle breeze through the night sky. The stars twinkled around her as she soared above the treetops, and soon she found herself in the most beautiful meadow she had ever seen. The dream meadow was a place of pure magic. The grass was soft and silvery, glowing with a faint light, and the flowers bloomed in every color imaginable. But despite the meadow's beauty, there was a shadow hanging over it, a dark, swirling cloud that blocked out the moonlight and cast a gloomy shadow over the land. Lyla knew they had to act quickly. "How do we chase the cloud away, Faye?" Faye fluttered beside her, her wings beating quickly. "The cloud is made of worries and fears. We need to fill the meadow with happy thoughts and joyful memories to make it disappear. But we can't do it alone, we need the help of the dream creatures." Lyla nodded, ready to do whatever it took. "Where can we find the dream creatures?" Faye pointed to a nearby grove of trees. "They live in the dream trees over there. But they've been hiding since the cloud appeared. We'll need to convince them to come out and help us." With Faye leading the way, Lyla made her way to the grove of dream trees. The trees were tall and majestic, their branches heavy with sparkling, dream-like fruit. But as Lyla approached, she noticed that the trees seemed sad, their leaves drooping and their glow dimmed. Lyla called out softly, hoping to reassure the dream creatures. "Hello, it's okay, I'm here to help chase the cloud away. Will you come out and help us?" For a moment, there was only silence. Then, from within the trees, a small, fluffy creature peeked out. It had big, round eyes and fur as soft as a cloud. Slowly, more dream creatures began to emerge, each one unique and magical, with shimmering coats and playful expressions. "Are you really going to chase the cloud away?" asked the first dream creature, its voice full of hope. Lyla smiled warmly. "Yes, but we need your help. Together, we can fill the meadow with happiness and make the cloud disappear." The dream creatures exchanged hopeful glances, and then, with a burst of enthusiasm, they began to gather around Lyla. The meadow started to come alive with their energy, and Lyla knew that they were ready to help. "Let's start by thinking of our happiest memories," Lyla suggested. "Let's share stories of the things that make us smile." The dream creatures nodded eagerly, and one by one, they began to share their stories. They talked about the time they had played in a field of rainbow-colored flowers, the day they had danced under a waterfall made of stardust, and the night they had watched shooting stars light up the sky. As they shared their happy memories, the dark cloud above the meadow began to shrink. The worries and fears that had created the cloud were being replaced by joy and laughter. Lyla joined in, telling the dream creatures about her favorite memories, playing with her friends, having picnics with her family, and exploring the magical forest near her home. The more they talked, the brighter the meadow became. The flowers began to bloom in radiant colors, the grass glowed with a soft light, and the stars above twinkled even more brightly. The dark cloud grew smaller and smaller until it was nothing more than a wisp of smoke, which quickly vanished into the night sky. The dream meadow was saved. Lyla and the dream creatures cheered, their voices echoing across the meadow. Faye fluttered around them, her tiny wings sparkling with joy. "You did it, Lyla!" Faye exclaimed. "The dream meadow is safe again, thanks to you and your happy memories." Lyla beamed with pride. "We did it together, Faye. The dream creatures, you, and me, we all made the cloud disappear." Faye nodded, her heart full of gratitude. "And now, the dreams of children everywhere will be filled with happiness once more." As the night began to fade and the first light of dawn appeared on the horizon, Faye gently carried Lyla back to her cottage. Lyla climbed back into her bed, feeling warm and content. "Thank you, Lyla," Faye whispered as she fluttered beside the window. "Sweet dreams, little one." With that, Faye waved her wand, and Lyla's eyes grew heavy with sleep. As she drifted off, she knew that her dreams would be filled with all the happiness she had found in the dream meadow. And so, the night passed peacefully, with the dream meadow glowing softly under the light of the stars. Lyla's dreams were full of laughter, love, and the magic of the dream creatures, and she slept soundly until the sun rose the next morning. As Luna finished telling the story, the shimmering image in the air slowly faded away, leaving Sofia with a feeling of warmth.